Let me show you exactly what's happening inside your body after 40, why it's happening, and most importantly, how we reverse it. This isn't opinion or theory. This is documented, measurable, biological fact. Starting at age 30, you lose 1 to 2% of testosterone annually. By 40, you're down 10 to 20%. By 50, you're at half of what you had at 25. This isn't normal aging. This is environmental destruction of your endocrine system. Your grandfather had higher testosterone at 60 than you have at 40. Why? He wasn't exposed to endocrine disruptors in plastics. He didn't have chronic stress from notifications. He wasn't sedentary. He ate real food. He slept when the sun went down. Modern life is waging war on your hormones. We're going to show you exactly how to fight back. Here's what's actually happening. Testosterone decline cascade. It starts with your Leydig cells in your testicles. These cells produce testosterone. After 30, they begin dying off. Simultaneously, your hypothalamic pituitary gonadal axis becomes less sensitive. Your brain stops sending strong signals to produce testosterone. But here's what they don't tell you. This is largely reversible. We can regenerate Leydig cell function with specific nutrients like zinc and vitamin D3. We can resensitize the HBG axis with compounds like ashwagandha and terkestrol. We can protect remaining cells with antioxidants and inflammatory control. SHBG increases with age, sex hormone binding globulin. It grabs your testosterone and makes it useless. You might have a total testosterone of 500, but if SHBG is high, your free testosterone, the stuff that actually works, could be that of an 80-year-old. We lower SHBG naturally using tonka ali, boron, nettle root, and vitamin D. We've seen free testosterone double just from managing SHBG without increasing total testosterone at all. Aromatase activity increases. This enzyme lives in fat cells and converts testosterone to estrogen. As men gain weight with age, aromatase activity explodes. You're literally converting your male hormones into female hormones. We inhibit aromatase naturally with DIM from cruciferous vegetables, zinc, and grapeseed extract. Stop the conversion, testosterone rises, estrogen normalizes, fat loss accelerates. Muscle mass decline. You lose 3 to 5% of muscle mass per decade after 30. By 50, you've lost 20% of your muscle. This isn't just about looking good. Muscle is metabolically active tissue. Less muscle means slower metabolism, worse blood sugar control, and reduced testosterone production. But muscle loss isn't inevitable. It's a use it or lose it situation. With proper resistance training, protein intake, and hormonal support, men in their 60s can have more muscle than they did in their 30s. We've proven this repeatedly. The key is progressive overload, optimizing sex hormones, reducing inflammation, and ensuring adequate protein. 1 gram per pound of body weight. Most men over 40 get maybe 50 grams daily. No wonder they're wasting away. Metabolic slowdown. Your basal metabolic rate drops 2 to 3% per decade. By 50, you're burning 300 to 400 fewer calories daily than at 25. Eat the same, gain weight. It's math. But what most men don't realize is that this decline isn't as age-related as most people think. The real issue is the decline in function from years of neglect and abuse. Metabolism isn't fixed, it's responsive. Build muscle, metabolism increases. Optimize thyroid, metabolism accelerates. Fix insulin sensitivity, metabolism improves. We routinely help men increase their metabolic rate by 20 to 30% through optimization. Insulin resistance development. By 40, most men have some degree of insulin resistance. Your cells stop responding to insulin signals. Blood sugar rises, fat storage increases, energy crashes. Eventually, diabetes. This is all reversible until you're fully diabetic. We use berberine, as effective as metformin, chromium, alpha-lipoic acid, myo-inositol, and strategic carb timing. Men reverse prediabetes in 90 to 120 days consistently. Cognitive decline. Your brain literally shrinks with age. The hippocampus, the memory center, atrophies 1 to 2% annually after 40. The prefrontal cortex, executive function, deteriorates. The prefrontal cortex, executive function, deteriorates. Processing speed slows, focus weakens. But the brain is plastic. It can regenerate. With proper hormones, exercise, and nutrients, you can grow new neurons at any age. We use lion's mane, omega-3s, phosphatidylserine, neuropeptides like dihexer and cerebrolysin, and cognitive training. Men report better mental function at 50 than 30. Cardiovascular degradation. Arteries stiffen, blood pressure rises, endothelial function declines, heart muscle weakens. By 50, your cardiac output is 20 to 30% lower than at 30. All reversible with the right interventions. We improve endothelial function with nitric oxide precursors. We reduce arterial stiffness with omega-3s and exercise. We strengthen the heart muscle with CoQ10 and strategic cardio. Men routinely achieve cardiovascular metrics better than men 20 years younger. Bone density loss. Men lose 1% of bone density annually after 40. By 60, osteoporosis risk is significant. Fractures become life-threatening, but bones are living tissue. They respond to stimulus. With resistance training, vitamin D, K2, calcium, and optimal hormones, we've seen men increase bone density at 55, reversing a decade of loss in just 1 year. Growth hormone decline. Growth hormone drops 14% per decade after 30. By 50, you're producing 50% less. This affects everything: fat loss, muscle gain, recovery, skin quality, energy. We can't replace growth hormone legally without prescription, but we can optimize natural production. Deep sleep, intermittent fasting, deliberate heat therapy, high-intensity exercise, and specific amino acids like arginine and glycine all boost growth hormone naturally. Mitochondrial dysfunction. Your cellular power plants deteriorate with age. They produce less ATP, energy, and more oxidative stress. This is why you feel tired despite resting. Mitochondria respond to specific interventions: CoQ10, PQQ, NAD+, precursors, methylene blue, L-carnitine, and peptides like BAM15 or SLU, as well as exercise, all create new mitochondria and improve efficiency. Calculated exposure to wavelengths of natural daylight from the sun are also essential for mitochondrial function. Men report energy levels better than in their 20s after our mitochondrial optimization process. Here's the reversal protocol for all of this. First, we stop the damage, eliminate endocrine disruptors, manage stress, improve sleep, reduce inflammation. This alone slows aging by 50%. Second, we repair what's broken. Replete nutrients, balance hormones, restore gut health, fix metabolic dysfunction. This reverses 5 to 10 years of aging in months. Third, we optimize beyond baseline. Build muscle, enhance mitochondria, improve cardiovascular function, boost cognitive performance. This takes you beyond where you were at your best. Real examples of reversal. Christian, 47, biological age testing showed him at 61 when we started. After 1 year, biological age at 40. He reversed 16 years of aging in just 12 months. Testosterone from 290 to 750, lost 16 kilos, built muscle, energy exploded. Lee, 42, blood sugars in diabetic zones, hypertensive, low testosterone, medicated for psoriatic arthritis caused by gut permeability. Doctor said normal for your age. 1 year later, metabolically healthy. Blood pressure, perfect. Testosterone, optimal. Managing his autoimmune arthritis without medication. Doctor's response: whatever you're doing is working. You're aging in reverse. Paul, 43, felt 60, exhausted, 65 kilos overweight, depressed. Biological markers of a 60-year-old. Today, at 44, his biological age is 35. He does martial arts with his son now, deadlifts 200 kilos, even did a photo shoot to showcase his physique. Testosterone higher than at 25. His exact words: "I didn't know feeling this good was even possible." The science is clear. Aging is largely optional. Yes, you'll get chronologically older, but biological aging, the decline in function, is mostly under your control. We age because we accumulate damage faster than we repair. Change that equation and you change your trajectory. Repair faster than you damage and you reverse aging. This isn't science fiction. This is happening right now with our clients. Men in their 50s and 60s with the vitality of 30-year-olds. Not through drugs or procedures, but through systematic optimization. The science exists. The protocols work. The only question is whether you'll use them. And if you click subscribe, I'll show you exactly how to reverse your biological age using science and data-backed approaches built for men just like you.